Hi everyone, Mariel here, and welcome back to another episode of the Old Journal series. In the last episode, we looked over a journal that had a lot of really interesting material. Like, we had a storyboard from a Life in Animal Crossing episode, and we had the first part of an unfinished comic series that I'm really interested in, like, seeing the second part of, like, the second chapter, I guess you could call it, because I did make a second one, and it's in a journal somewhere, but I haven't found that exact one yet. But let's get into today's journal. This big bad boy here. So, this journal had to have been from 2019, because I remember, like, I took a little bit of a peek. I didn't look at the entire thing off camera. I just peeked quickly, and I saw another storyboard that I remember posting a photo of to Instagram when I first joined the platform back in June of 2019, which again shows just how much, like, I've gotten into this stuff. A lot of the journals here will be from, like, between the years of 2017 to 2019, but yeah. Let's get into this journal. Let's see what this big, beefy, bad boy has in store for us. Oh boy. Yeah, we got another comic right off the bat. So, this comic is called Secrets of the Pack, and it has an eye and a very weird smile staring back at me. What the fuck does this mean? But I have a feeling it's something wolf related. Oh, we got some Joe-Reel content. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm up for this. Gah. Joseph, what is it? Oh, it's nothing. Okay, just as long as you don't wake up the kids. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. Oh no. Oh, fuck no. Okay, I'm gonna need to give some context to this first. So, I had an ex-friend that I knew for a very long time. We met in the comment section of a South Park video that I believe is deleted now. Yeah, I think it was deleted. But we became really good friends. At the time, she was using a South Park roleplay account. She would roleplay as Craig, and the two of us just kind of roleplayed together in that comment section for a very long time, and, like, we just became best friends after that, and, like, it got to the point where, like, before I had social media, like, I made a video exclusively for us to roleplay in, so we would just go back and forth throughout the day just roleplaying, and eventually we made, like, our own little cinematic universe with, like, it's pretty similar to Life in Animal Crossing now that I think about it. It had, like, King of the Hill, South Park, my characters, Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't want to get into what happened with the Sonic the Hedgehog characters because it's very disturbing. In case you're wondering, this is the person who was the inspiration behind Amy from Hey Brother, and trust me, we'll get to see more of Amy soon. I'm really enjoying making videos right now, but at some point I will get back to actual animations, but yeah. That person, as we got older, she turned out to be not the greatest human being on the planet, so yeah, that's the tea. So, I guess I tried to make a comic series based off our weird little cinematic universe that we roleplayed, where Mariel and Joseph had adopted a few of the South Park kids, and the kids that they adopted, I think, from what I can remember, were Craig, Rebecca, and I think Wendy. I can't remember much because, again, this was from, like, nearly a decade ago. This traces back to, like, 2017, so again, just don't really remember. But I know Home Movies was added to the universe around the same time as the Sonic characters were, but yeah. So Joseph leaves, and Mariel finds this very, like, concerning. In the hallway. Oh, we got Mary McDaniels here, so... Wait. Okay, yeah, I remember she was living in the same house as Mariel and Joseph in this strange, not exactly Life in Animal Crossing universe. Joseph? What are you doing here at 11 a.m.? Don't you mean p.m.? Whatever. Oh, I just needed fresh air. Okay. That was odd. This isn't normal for him to be up at 11 a.m. p.m., Mariel. p.m. 11 o'clock at night, not 11 o'clock in the morning. Outside. This fucking walk cycle. Or, no, run cycle. I'm sorry. I cannot take this book seriously simply because A, it's from like a toxic relationship, and B, it's just, you know, it's it's 2019 Mariel logic. So Joseph runs off, and he trips. He shakes, and the werewolf transformation sequence goes here. Then Mariel runs after it, runs after him, and she's what the hell? Okay, first of all, fuck, I can't speak. Mariel is bigger than Joseph in this scene. I was really bad at proportions back then, so. Mariel, what are you? Is this why you needed fresh air? Yeah. I just didn't want the kids to know. I understand. Wait, aren't you a wolf too? Yes, sort of. Wanna have a howling contest? Sure. Ready? Yep, and then the two howl at the moon, which is very cute. The next morning. Okay. This is confusing. Wait, I vividly remember this scene. I vividly remember role-playing the scene. It was either on, like, Instagram or Skype. I can't remember. This was, like, again, after I got Instagram. I literally got Instagram just to talk to this person, honestly, because some stuff happened in between where, yeah. So, Mary McDaniel is upset about something, and Mariel walks in on her, asks what's wrong. And this is where, in this universe, Mariel finds out that her dad is no longer alive, compared to Life in Animal Crossing, where it was revealed in Season 2. And in that universe, he died the day before she was born. I don't know if that's the same for Season 2, nor do I feel really interested in learning about that. And then Mary McDaniels has been cursed as well. And it's implied here that Mariel gave it to her. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Mariel? In the trailer. Oh yeah, I forgot that Mariel and Joseph had a secret trailer in this universe. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I know it's kind of like, I'm sorry that, like, I'm remembering all this stuff from a role play that I used to engage in with an ex-friend like several years ago. It's just a lot of somewhat fond memories are just flooding back to me here. So Mariel then enters like the secret trailer, like, babe? Yeah? My mom's coming by later. Your mom? Flashback, Joseph's wandering around. He encounters the mayor for some reason, and like the two like fight or something. Okay. Joseph saying it so nonchalantly, it's so funny. Later. Hey guys. Hi. What happened to your arm? Oh yeah, some wolf bit me last night. Okay. Mariel obviously knows it was Joseph. I love that. She's like, Joseph, what the fuck did you do now? But wait a minute. There was a full moon, like, the night before. How is she transforming now? But, like, while everyone's, like, while everyone's panicking, Mariel immediately turns to Joseph and is like, what did you do? I might have fucked up, to be continued. And I never continued the comic after that. Which, you know, looking back on it in hindsight and after everything that happened behind the scenes, it's probably a good thing. So starting off, we have some strange wolf-like creature. I don't think this is Joseph in any way. I know this isn't meant to resemble Joseph, but it's an interesting character. I don't know who this is, but I like the design. I like the design of this character. I think he looks really cool. I don't know who he's supposed to be, but I'd probably want to, like, have him in my cartoon or something. Like, a cartoon. Not, like... Vent art! Yeah! Just as we expected. More fucking vent art. We're like... There's an evil version of Mariel. Well, technically, there canonically is an evil version of Mariel. I just haven't done anything with her in, like, years, because I just kind of forget. Life in Animal Crossing Season 2. Oh my god, we got some vent art for Season 2. We have Joseph, Mariel, we got Matt over here, Mayor McDaniels and Principal Victoria, and this mysterious person... Is this supposed to be Lori? I mean, no, wait, this isn't supposed to be Lori. Are you kidding me? Her hair is completely different. And she has, like, this floral shirt. I don't know who this person is supposed to be. But I dig their design, though. Okay, we got more of this mysterious person here. I don't know who they are or what they're doing, what their role was for this season. And oh, cool! We found I found us like a storyboard, an unfinished one at that, for a South Park parody for the original Season 1 finale of Life in Animal Crossing. So, the original season finale for Season 1, before me and Savannah came up with the 2-part finale, was Mariel and her friends were going to get a new Rabbids game, a new Raving Rabbids game, but, like, the game wound up being a huge scam and they started boycotting Ubisoft because the game sucked. And it was going to be just a huge, it was going to be a huge thing of, like, South Park parodies of, like, the Bigger, Longer, and Uncut soundtrack, because it's the best animated musical ever, besides Has Been Hotel. Sue me. So these 2 frames that I'm looking at right now are from the parody of Mountain Town, which I called Modern Town. This video, this thing did get posted to YouTube, and I can tell you now I'm not a very good singer. Well, at least I wasn't back in the day. I'm not sure if I improved at all over time. But anyways, the next page is Joseph dressed as Mario, and I think Human Mariel dressed as something else. I can't tell who this character is. There's a lot of characters in this that I don't recognize. Let's see, then we got this character with a really weird looking hair bun. I don't know who this is. Wait, is this supposed to be Human Midna? Yeah, it's supposed to be Human Midna and Wolf Link. We got a weird looking wolf character. We got a bio for Matt over here. Matt, age 15, personality annoying. So, yeah, I realize I haven't been showing as many drawings off in this episode as the last 2, but here's the bio for you guys. So we got someone staring at the sun, and we have like a human version of myself dressed as Carol McCormick holding a Kenny plush, and then 2 other characters that I don't quite recognize. One of them is dressed as an Inkling, I think. So this is what they look like. Yeah, I'm just as confused as you are. Let's see. Then we have a very distraught Mariel with texts that I hate, and then hate is crossed out. I don't know what that means. Got another wolf roaming around the forest. Vent art. An unfinished piece of what I'm assuming is vent art. And, okay, this is the storyboard I alluded to earlier for a Season 2 episode of Life in Animal Crossing. And originally it was going to be Mariel singing My Heart Will Go On, but then it wound up being the song Once Upon a December. But it was, of course, a parody version because I wanted it to be sort of original, I think. And, then Joseph and her have some banter about singing and stuff. But, yeah. So, let's go with scene 2, since that's the most interesting one. There's nothing to do on this damn ship. I sure am hungry, though. Well, time to get me something to... Ah! Matt, get out now! Two lesbians making love in bed. Yeah, you can tell that I shipped Mactoria for a while, and I still do. I still think that, like, after Principal Victoria left the show, the two started dating in secret. I am, but good God, put some clothes on! The nerve of the... Matt falls through something. Huh. Why does something bad always happen to me? I don't know, Matt, but you're just... Maybe it's because you're, like, annoying. Where's the food? Oh, I wonder what's in these bad boys. And these are obviously meant to be explosives. How do I open these? Meanwhile, babe, yeah? Is it just me or do I smell smoke? Babe, it's starting to get smoky in here. What? Where's the pancakes? I guess it might just then the ship explodes. What the fuck is happening? Splash. What the... So that wasn't pancake mix? Pancake mix? Yeah, I found these barrels of pancake mix at the bottom of the ship. Matt, you fucking asshole. Very rational reaction from Joseph. Then we have this little girl character. I don't know who she is, but I think her design is cute. And here is another image from the roleplay. We got Joseph, Mariel, Craig, and Tweak. I drew Craig pretty decent, but of course, Tweak doesn't look so good. Oh, if only she knew what would happen all these years later. Then we got a faceless Mariel. Maybe I'm assuming this is just unfinished. Oh Lord. Oh dear God, no. Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna need to cross out this part, but I drew Mariel and the ex-friend in question, and with the text that says "best friends forever," and it was one of those rare occurrences where I wrote in cursive, and oh, if only she knew. If only she knew the truth at that time. If only she knew, like, if only she knew who this person she was so close with was really capable of. I want to show this to you guys, but I also don't want to because I drew what she looked like IRL. But technically I did that with Amy, but you know what, I'm not going to show it off for privacy's sake, but it's a cute photo, just the person in the photo is not so cute. Then we have Two-Faced Mariel or something, and it's really confusing. A very everything's fine looking image. Let's see. Rest in peace, Denise Nickerson. Oh! Yeah, this was... So, for context, I was fixated on the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movies at this time, and around the same time, Denise Nickerson, who played Violet Beauregard in the 1970s movie, passed away. I can't remember what the cause of death was. I'd need to do some research, but I drew a little tribute for her. And then I drew a very interesting, like, deer character. I like this design, though. She's cute. I think I'm gonna redraw her. I don't know who she is, but wait, maybe it's my Animal Jam character, because I played Animal Jam, and I still do from time to time. I didn't play the original one. I played Play Wild, or it's now being advertised as the mainline Animal Jam game, while the classic game is just slowly falling apart because of how old it is. Let's see. More wolves, more wolves. I attempted an Animal Crossing villager. More wolves, more wolves. You can see a theme here. More wolves. Even more wait. This is supposed to be Tootie from the second season of Life in Animal Crossing. Look how cute she is! She's got a little candy cane. Look at that. My foot's asleep. Oh. But then we have some stuff from, like, a wolf sitting by someone's gravestone or something. Lots of wolf stuff. Okay, so I found a family tree of wolves from, and these are from my Webkins. So I have Webkins Huskies that I technically count as wolves, but the Webkins here are Snowball, Blizzard, Velvet, Balto, Mary Kay, Nikki, Unnamed Wolf, Tundra, and River. Let's see, some more wolf drawings. More wolf drawings. Werewolf Joseph. Then we have my Webkins German Shepherds, which I had 3 at the time. I had Kate, Picasso, and Joseph. One, because of course I'd name one after Joseph. I think I have like 5 of them now. And I have a tribute to Ron Ron the Red Fox. I don't know if any of you will know who I'm talking about, but there was a guy on YouTube who raised a domesticated red fox that he named Ron Ron. And I watched his videos all the time when I was like 13, 14 years old. I think I watched his videos a lot when I was a preteen, but I still watched them in my early teens as well. And I'll occasionally come back just to revisit them. But Ron Ron passed away at a young age in like 2016. Which is unfortunate, so I learned about that when I went back to rewatch his videos, and it's just sad. So we have Matt and Tootie dancing together. Look at them! I was gonna write these two in the second season of Animal Crossing to be just the best of friends. Like, Matt would get along with her so much. It's adorable. And I was gonna make a music video of the song Don't Be a Jerk, It's Christmas from SpongeBob, and I would like do these two singing it, and it was just really fun. Merry Christmas from, oh, was gonna be for an audio story called Merry Christmas, The Life in Animal Crossing Christmas Fiasco. The first ever CD featuring great tracks by Marielle herself, coming to Instagram soon. By soon, you mean maybe 5-6 years later. So this is the cover. I actually want to do this. I actually want to pick up this project again. It would be fun. Very fun. I think I started working on a legit script in 2020, but I just never really got past the scripting phases. Let's see. So we have my character in Pokemon. I'm assuming Sword and Shield. Yeah, it was probably Sword and Shield. She's roaming around with her pet Eevee in the pouring rain. I like how this turned out. There's clearly some effort put into this, so I'm pretty happy with that. Then I drew two Vulpix that I named Dixie and Pixie. These were based off the fact that there were two different Vulpix plushies from Build-A-Bear. And I want to get them. I want to add them to my collection. But of course collectors are going to charge stupid amounts of money for them that they're not even worth because, yeah. Let's see. Oh! I drew some art of my plush Eevee from Build-A-Bear. I named this plush Rebecca because I was in my South Park phase and Hooked on Monkey Phonics was and still is one of my favorite episodes from the classic era of the show. So let's see. Rebecca, or Eevee, was born with a motor disorder which caused her to struggle walking, standing, etc. But one day she had a bad run-in with a wild Pokemon. Why does it say Will, Mariel? After being beaten up in a battle with said Pokemon, she was left with a crooked muzzle. This was simply because Rebecca, the real Eevee plush that I had, did have a slightly crooked muzzle, and I wanted to make that just a cute thing. And the next few pages are just drawings of her. Oh, I attempted to draw Go Animate characters. My attempt at drawing a Beyond/Go Animate character. This is our final sign-off. I'm actually pretty pleased with myself at how this turned out. And yes, I watched Go Animate videos when I was younger, and sometimes I still do just for laughs. I'm not in the community, but just I like watching the videos because, you know, nostalgia. Let's see, we got Human Rebecca. Not exciting. Mostly just pencil drawings of her. Oh my god! I drew a picture of my friend who's holding the Eevee. Oh my god! Hold on, I've got to send this to him right away. Hold on. Okay, I just sent him the drawing. I'll let you know what he says when he texts me back. But that is so cool. Let's see, so we have a wolf character, and... Okay, Okay, my friend just texted you back. Let's see, he says... Huh, cute. So... We got Mariel in Sally Bollywood. Oh, that is... Yeah, so... This is my OC drawn in the art style from Sally Bollywood. So I bet you guys are probably wondering what the hell I'm talking about. Well, there was a show on Cubo called Sally Bollywood Super Detective. It was one of my favorite shows, and honestly one of the best shows on Cubo in the mid-2010s. It was like about this girl and her friend who just solved mysteries that were happening, like just solving weird cases that were going on in her school. It was such a fun show. I loved the animation style. The voice acting was great. Just everything about that show was just great. It was just, again, one of my favorite Cubo shows, and yeah. Got Joseph, who looks like he's on some stuff. We got me solemnly looking down, and then there's a daydream thing of me and one of my friends. I think this is meant to be my friend Savannah. But yeah, this is something. And we got me with my hands tied up. Please don't tell me I hope I didn't have a bondage fetish at one point in my life. I don't think I did, but I'm hoping I didn't. Let's see. So, next we got a drawing of me, a photo with a friend and another ex-friend, and another ex-friend that is circled out. It's a photo of me working on a journal, and there's my Wendy plush, my Joseph plush sitting there, and there's my Amazon tablet that I flexed relentlessly. I should send this to, like, some of my other online friends and just show them this. And after that, there's this drawing I did of I can't remember this Pokemon's name, but I named her Azura. She was one of my favorite Pokemon. I was trying to catch her in Sun and Moon. Like, she was one of my favorite Pokemon. And I think I have a Pokemon comic about, like, the transfer from Sun and Moon to Sword and Shield. So, that we can look through at some point. But, yeah, that's Azura. She's really pretty. And then, the last page is a drawing from 2022 of my OC crying, where it says, I thought I knew, but now I never... I thought I knew, but now I never saw the red flags. So, I guess this had to have been from the aftermath of what I'm just going to call the 2020 incident. But yeah, we found some pretty interesting stuff in this journal, you guys. It was a lot of fun, and it's great looking back on this stuff, and I'm sorry I didn't show you as many images from this episode as I did in the last two, just because there's not really a lot that was worth showing compared to the last two episodes. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of this series. Bye!